Morning. So my amazing campsite last night is only 0.2 miles from Standing Indian Creek Shelter, which was where I was going to stay, but then didn't want to. So it worked out perfect because that shelter doesn't even have a bear box. It has a privy, but I mean, big deal. I would have had to hang my food anyway. So, and had to compete for trees to do so. So that worked out perfectly. And since I'm only 0.2 away, there's a little stream right ahead of it that I'm going to fill up with water, and I'm still going to use the privy, so I still get the benefits. Also, woke up to that. It's like going through adolescence all over again. Like sweating, poor hygiene, eating junk. Oh well. Their privy has a closing door. Bougie. So I did get to use the shelter's privy, but I did not get to fill up on water. Either I took the wrong side trail or the creek was dry. So I don't love filling up at places like this, but I have, there's a creek or spring or something in a half mile. I have half a bottle of water, which under normal circumstances would be fine, but this is the worst elevation of the day. So I think I'm just gonna emergency get some in my Canuck, maybe not even filter it yet, but just have it. I still have 0.2 to the summit, but either I'm getting my trail legs or I don't know, but I thought it was gonna be really hard this morning. And it wasn't easy, but oh, that's so pretty. Anyway, I'm thankful. Well, this 0.2 is probably gonna be a beast, but whatever. I think I figured out how I missed the water source this morning. In Georgia, if there's a trail down to water, there's a blue blaze. And I don't think they do that in North Carolina. Maybe they do later. Okay, somebody. I don't really believe in doing this to trees, but you know what? Thank you. Because that's it. This morning I went down this trail. It wasn't marked, and I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it was the right trail or not, but at least now I know. Oh, good golly. Spoke too soon. Boy, that was hard to see. Okie dokie. Water. How much water I have left, so I needed to take this, but that was a really steep descent, and this is the water. I mean, it's gonna have to work. That climb up is gonna stink. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of engineering here. It's there was a little rock there, but I think there needs to be more pressure. Yeah. Let's hope I don't, well, no. Golly, I don't know. I don't know. I gotta play some MacGyver. I found that just applying pressure like this was the best way to get the water flowing. Top of Standing Indian Mountain, I think. To be honest, I might have missed the summit outlook, but close enough. Well, I guess I'm just pleasantly surprised. Like, I thought this was going to be a real nasty climb up to the top of Standing Indian Mountain. And it just wasn't. I don't know. I think it helped too doing it in the morning. I've noticed that it seems like a lot of the bad climbs that I have are in the afternoon and the sun's just beating on me and makes it harder, but I didn't really even have to like stop to catch my breath. I don't know. That makes me happy. We'll see. I think the rest of today, I'm doing about 12 miles today, I think. Maybe a little more than 12, maybe it was 11 something, I can't remember. Around 12. And I think the rest of it's mostly downhill. I think I have another small incline, but ooh, mud, bad mud. Anyway, should be an easier day than I thought. I'm happy. I should never say that. I take it back. It's probably gonna be super hard. And then I'll be pleasantly surprised if it's not. I am not stopping for water here, and I did not put that leaf there, but I just wanted to show you how, you know, just using some MacGyver skills, somebody else did that and is providing a much stronger flow of water for the next hiker. I don't need water, I wish I did. I decided it was like criminal to not get water here. And it's cold, so I'm gonna have cereal today so I can have cold powdered milk. I had a lovely lunch at Kelby Creek with some new friends. Seems like all the people I meet that I talk to the most are my kids' age, so that's kind of fun. But since lunch, there has been absolutely no shade, and I'm dying. Like, I don't do well in the heat. So I saw this downed tree, and I'm like, yep. I'm gonna sit in the shade for a second. Just kind of muster my energy back up. Also, after lunch, I noticed that my back was hurting, which is weird. My back hasn't hurt. My pack's been fairly comfortable. So I finally was like, okay, this isn't normal. So I pulled over and unpacked and repacked, and it's fine. So just kind of a little tip there. You know, when you're unpacking for lunch and different things like that, sometimes you don't always get things back in there just the right way. I don't know if something in my food bag, I think, was digging into my back, but so yes, it sucks to pull over and take your pack off, but better than having to have back pain for the remaining 4 miles of my day. It's always a dilemma whether to take the little side trip for the view, but it's pretty evident this one was going to be worth it. Woo. There's been kind of a lot of little minor blowdown things today on the trail. Nothing major, like obviously that's easy to get around, but that's probably the, I don't know, 20th one today that it's been something. They've all been minor, nothing where I had to take my pack off or do any kind of crazy gymnastics, but just worth noting. I'm sure it's nothing like what's ahead.